Hello and welcome to Richard's Garage. Join me today as we take a look at the role of the default gateway.
Have you ever wondered what the setting default gateway means? Maybe you're responsible for configuring devices in your day-to-day job and wonder what the significance of this setting is. Frequently, I encounter many engineers who either haven't configured the default gateway in their device or haven't set it correctly. In this video, we'll look at what is its purpose and why it's important it's set correctly. So here are some examples of where you might find the default gateway on various devices. On the left here we've got a Windows device, and we can see here that the default gateway is 192.168.10.1. On the right at the top here we can see an example of a configuration of a CCTV camera. The gateway here is 192.168.60.1. And down the bottom here on the right we can see the output from an Ubuntu machine where the output is 192.168.10.1. So the default gateway can be configured either statically, so manually entered by the user when you're configuring your IP settings, or dynamically via a DHCP server. Why is it so important? It's so important because it allows you to able to route to other networks. Let's take a look at this topology. So on the left at the top here we've got laptop 1 that is connected to a network switch, and its default gateway is 192.168.10.1, which is located here on this router. Laptop 2 and laptop 3 are both on the VLAN 60. So their default gateway is 192.168.60.1, which also resides on this router. So if laptop 2 wished to communicate with laptop 3, providing it's connected to the switch, it doesn't actually pass through the router because they're both on the same network and they don't need to communicate with the default gateway for that. However, if laptop 1 would like to communicate with laptop 2 or laptop 3 or out to the internet, it would need to go via its default gateway. Basically, in simple terms, a default gateway is the IP address that your device will go to in order to reach a network that it does not know about. So, for example, if laptop 1 wanted to reach another device on the 192.168.10 network with this subnet mask, it also wouldn't need to route across there. So there's a good chance now that you're using your default gateway to watch this video to reach the internet. So laptop 1, in order to for example reach an Amazon server, will go through the switch, through the router, out to the internet, and up to there. And that's why we need it set. If that was not set, it wouldn't know where to go. So let's have a look at this in a real world example. Here we have a Windows machine. So what we can do is we can open up a command prompt by going to run and typing in cmd in the run box and pressing OK. That'll give us our command prompt, and we can type in the command ipconfig/all. This is a really useful command when troubleshooting. Let's have a look, see what settings we've got. So here, this section here is the network adapter on my motherboard that's connected to the network. So I can see that DHCP is not enabled, which tells me this is a manually assigned IP address by myself. The IP address that has been assigned is 192.168.10.208 with a subnet mask of 255.255.255. Could also be represented as a /24, which is made up of 8 bits, 8 bits, and 8 bits. That's how you get the 24. Interestingly, I don't have a default gateway set on my network adapter. Okay, I do have a DNS server though. Okay, that's cool. So another way we can verify and check those settings is if we go to the start menu and go settings, we can go change adapter settings, find our adapter, have a look at status. That will show us similar information, well, the same information to what we had in our command prompt window. And if we go to properties, we can see under Internet Protocol version 4, TCP IPv4, the IP address, subnet mask, gateway and DNS server. So once again, you'll notice I haven't got a default gateway set. So let's see, using the command prompt, if we can get to something else on the 192.168.10 network. And I'm going to pick what would be my gateway. Excellent, I can reach something else on the 10 network. Let's see if we can reach something else. Let's pick an IP address. Okay, pick one that actually exists on the network. There we go, there's another device on the same network as my PC. However, let's try and ping the world. No, we can't. Okay, I know as well that I've got a CCTV camera on the 60 network, which is 192.168.60. So let's try and reach that camera. No can do. It's not working. I think what we should do is let's go and we're going to pop our correct default gateway in. Let's try those again. So I'm sure we can reach our default gateway. Brilliant, that's always a good test, because if you can't reach there you've got another problem. Can we still reach that other device on our network? Yes we can. Can we reach the CCTV camera on the other network? Yes we can. Excellent. So what that tells me is my machine has got its gateway configured and the device on the other network has got it configured. Now that's really good. Let's just take that a little bit further for some more advanced troubleshooting. You might want to know what path is being taken. So what we can do is we can do a trace route. So typically you can just leave it like that. I like to put the -D on, and what that does is just speeds it up so it's not going to try and resolve host names along the way. So if we do this, what are we doing? There we go. We can, from that output there, we can see that our trace route, it hit our default gateway, then it hit that device. Excellent. Can we reach the internet? Yes we can. Just to make our trace route a little bit more exciting, let's do that to there, just so you can see what's going on. Some hops might not resolve. That is to be expected. And there we have it. We reached out to the internet. So, just to recap what we've covered here, if you want to reach another network, you know, that could be a VLAN that you've got on site with other devices in it. You need your default gateway setting and your subnet mask setting correctly. The devices on that other VLAN need those setting correctly. And if you want to reach out to the internet, you also need your default gateway setting. So there we have it. That's brilliant. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed that, then hit the subscribe button and the like button for future updates. And thank you again. I'll see you on the next one.